Hello, welcome to Rachel Paints Poorly. My name is Rachel and I paint poorly. Today, my old microphone broke and so I dug out this little number and that's what we'll be using. I think it's kind of cool actually. It reminds me of those old-timey microphones you see in Singing in the Rain. Anyways, also today we are going to be embarking on our third annual Christmas Crafting for Cheapskates, wherein we loudly declare no more to the scourge that is overpriced Christmas decorations. That's right, people, we are sticking it to the man. The Christmas man. Wait, that's not... Fine. So, this year, whilst I was out trawling the aisles laden with festive decor, I couldn't help but notice the omnipresent layers on just about everything. Allow me to explain. Layering textures and patterns is standard issue in interior design and decoration as it lends visual interest to a space. However, this year there is layering on bulbs, flowers, cone trees, snowmen, throw pillows, tree toppers, knickknacks. Seemingly every item has at least some combination of glitter, sequins, beads, ribbons, faux fur, velvet, metallic, three-dimensional layers. Then, these three-dimensional layered decorations are showcased in three-dimensional layered displays. And, to top it all off, a lot of the decorations and the displays are very luxe, too. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the way all of this looks. It's very aesthetically pleasing overall. However, pulling off the desired effect at home would definitely add up, and add up quickly. Yes, you could always buy just one, but that always ends up looking kinda stupid and in poor taste, and who wants their house to look like that? I'm not trying to tell tales outside of school, but getting people to buy multiples of everything on display is probably the idea behind this season's look. But we're not here to overpay for seasonal decor, you dumb Christmas crackers. We're here to craft affordable flowers and cone trees, en masse. And so, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? We'll begin with the flowers. Now, most, if not all, of the flowers available for sale are made of fabric petals with a plastic center and various decorations. There was, however, one tree decorated with paper flowers, albeit they weren't for sale. No matter, paper is much easier to work with and generally cheaper than fabric, so that is what we will be using. I cannot stress enough how useful it is to purchase your supplies at a discount, whether through a store sale on the smaller bulk items, or by using coupons for the larger pieces, which I will point out as we go merrily along. In this instance, the paper was 10 sheets for $3. I ended up getting 20 sheets total in white sheen, pink glitter, green glitter, and burgundy glitter. The burgundy isn't one of the original 3 flowers I decided to dupe, but I thought it was really pretty and also necessary to balance out the others. For the petals, I used a stencil I cut out of plain white paper, loosely based on the shapes of the petals on the inspiration tree, then fashioned flowers in each color in a variety of sizes, then shaped each petal by hand. Once completed, it's time to decorate. I decided to leave the green flowers as is, like the inspiration flowers from the store. As the burgundy flowers don't have a clear inspiration, I ultimately outlined them in clear acrylic gems that I already had in my collection. I don't have a hoard, you have a hoard. You know who you are. Both the pink and white inspiration flowers are basically coated in glitter and sequins. However, I don't much care for the randomized look if I can help it, so I painstakingly placed each and every one by hand in an aesthetically pleasing way. In total, I made 18 flowers, 4 pink, green, and burgundy, and 6 white. I'll include a list of the total petal count on the screen real quick, so just pause it or something if you don't actually want to know. Altogether, the flowers cost $9.23 for an average cost of 51 cents each. Check the description for a thorough breakdown of all the items purchased and costs for the flowers and also for the cones. There are 3 cones total, pink, green, and silver. The inspiration pink cone, in addition to the glittery pink base, is also interspersed in pink sequins and covered in clear plastic baubles. The inspiration for the green cone is similar, with a glittery blue base covered in blue sequins interspersed with white beads. The silver cone inspiration consists of a metal base surrounded with silver painted grapevine and doused in fine and coarse silver glitter. Up first, the pink cone. The foam base is painted pink. I chose to mix bright magenta and pink blush in an attempt to replicate the dusty pink hue of the flower paper. Even then, it came out a bit too bubblegum for my tastes, so I went over the painted cone in a single layer of the pink blush to achieve the desired effect. After allowing the paint to dry overnight, I sprayed the cone with adhesive before sprinkling it with a fine pink glitter, then sprayed over the glitter with a clear sealant to hopefully cut down on glitter shedding. Once that's all set, I glued a series of pink sequins onto the cone, then hot glued 3 bags worth of clear plastic faceted beads all over the surface. Altogether, the pink cone cost $18.28, plus hours of fun, hot gluing beads all over its pretty pink self. Moving on to the green cone, which is once again first and foremost painted green. This time, however, I had the advantage of finding a Christmas green in the bottle, so there was no need to mix any colors. After drying overnight, I sprayed it with adhesive and sprinkled it with a fine green glitter, then sprayed over the glitter with the clear sealant. Once set, I painstakingly glued green sequins over the entire cone, then interspersed the green sequins with white iridescent sequins. Altogether, the green cone cost $6.37. Finally, we finish with the silver cone. Before beginning work, the red decoration is removed and the base cone is spray painted silver. Once dry, the real work begins. Covering the frame in grapevines, securing said vines with jewelry making wire. Friends, I can safely say that as I was grappling with the grapevines, I began seriously questioning if in fact paying the ticket price for a ready-made cone was in fact such a bad idea. In all fairness, I probably should have soaked the vines first so they would be more pliable, especially as they started breaking near the top of the cone as I was trying to wrap them tighter and tighter. As I did not do so, eventually I gave up and wrapped the top in yarn, then used the grapevines originally used to bind the wreath together to cover the yarn. With that series of poor life choices out of the way, I spray painted the grapevine cone with a base of silver, then topped it with spray glitter. Once dry, I sprayed it with adhesive and sprinkled it with a combination of fine and coarse silver glitter, then sprayed over the glitter with our favorite team player, the clear sealant. Total cost for the silver cone, $8.35, and my sanity. So all in all, a pretty good deal. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.